These niggas got me fucked up, bro. I'm gonna join them league. Take over a week ass. Like niggas don't even give me the force when I take the L. Like my nigga, you.
HT made the raid.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Brandon Wilson to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, he's got it in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. Two plays have taken the lead. And then McPherson for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ah, shit.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now here's a carry heading left. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go.
Put the ball back.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh my God!
Going to wind up incomplete.
Hold me there, man.
An interception in the end zone probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
That weird ass shit. Every game. That nigga hit.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Get the pick. Thank you.
It's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game. With this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Hands it off out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown chance. Chris Godwin. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
How do I get a fair thing loss against the nigga who's just blinking today? I don't get that. I'm on the leg. I'm tagging the nigga too late. Y'all let this nigga join this fucking morning and get a win.
So
Like,
only
this
minutes
is
7 now
weak-ass
as they
team
kick
with
it
an
away.
0-5. They can't afford no loss.
Wilson now on the return.
That nigga gave me a fourth win and one of you niggas.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Hear that?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, Charles, you talk about this
This nigga probably think I'm weak.
Of the 2021
I know he
campaign.
think I'm ass.
Normally, this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, it's now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, it seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing more, that slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's what he's able to produce, those types of numbers.
From midfield now, Burrow.
We on that. Go ahead, throw it. Throw it.
Let's it go
Throw it.
for
Give me that.
Wilson.
Oh.
And that is caught at the 10-yard
JJ,
line. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And Burrow going to throw again.
Go ahead, throw it. Throw it.
Loading the
Throw
pressure
it.
right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Throw that bitch.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Burrow will throw.
Throw that bitch.
Buying time.
Throw that bitch,
It's
nigga.
intercepted
Stop
at the
playing on
goal
me,
line.
nigga.
Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a handoff to the left side. be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. Double team, and it's intercepted. Double Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Right back. That's all we need.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something is just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Up front.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
He trip over. Oh my God!
The Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Good, and that makes the
my nigga just tripped over what? Air, my nigga?
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you cautious when you start that next time, or you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action now. Wilson. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Zerline connects on the extra point. We're tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looks like this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot out there.
This is taken in. It's complete. Past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
Block! Like block!
Go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get that bag right. Get that bag right. Hey, she got to hit that road. Get that bag right. Nigga, get that bag right.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out.
Go! Come on, man!
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. With that major defensive edge, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to his receiver. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Hey, she got to hit that road. Get that bag right. Nigga, get that bag right. We rock things all back rows and get that bag right. Roll it on you down, but play shit's copy. She see me out without her friend, but she still copy. This nigga mad.
This time in the tailback.
You should be mad that
Inside 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Exactly what they needed to do. They needed to use the ground game and take some pressure off. The quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, what it feel like? I ain't never seen what it feel like. Nigga feel like I ain't seen what it feel like.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Look at that bullshit right here. This nigga come off the block, man. Come on,
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
you ain't that
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that
He's
carry.
trash.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing
Nobody.
in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Go out of here.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Run that
Now a
bitch.
handoff with
Run
the
that
line.
bitch.
And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4.
Hey.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Get that bag right. Hey, get that road. Get that bag right.
And now here's a
How they not blocking one
This is going
nigga?
to depend on the spot, but it's not a very
It's only
generous
one
one.
nigga.
It looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's like it got a stick, it don't feel right. Money that ain't cookies, that shit real life. 30 pounds in my luggage, but it feel like. On the plane with some guys that you still tight, ayy. Dog Gary bitch, but they still like. Shit the bitch for a minute, but she still like. Only back though, only you get real crap. Suckers back though.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. And Wilson.
Let's get it, nigga. What if we got down?
The final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. They're tied in the second
Nigga, get that bag right. We rock things all day, get that bag right. Rollers lock me down, take shit stop. See me holler at her friend, still top. Nigga mad, take it just outside the 20-yard line. She was mad that you love on the flip hop. Fuck me, I got it up here, no wrist stop. Wanna shut up, fuck, you skirt off, and shit stop.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Nigga, get that bag right. Had to keep that dog, get that bag right. Hey, get that bag right. Hey, she had to get that roll, get that bag right. Nigga, get that bag right. We rocking all fake balls and get that bag right.
Who the fuck is this nigga? Why would he be it? Fuck.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. With it, they'll take the lead in 24-21. So we're at halftime here on Halloween.
In the rain.
We'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. This will turn out to the 27-yard line.
Rock, beat up, fake balls, get that man right. You gotta stick it, don't feel right. Brody, that ain't cookies, that shit real life.
Offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of his offense.
Come on with that fake
First half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him. Here's the Jets punter down. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11.
Hold it.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Yeah, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Thank you.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Yeah.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Thank you.
Burrow going to be
I'll put that in
intercepted
here.
yet
Get
again.
up. Oh, my
Derwin
God.
James with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
What did he call those?
No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the
He
defensive
tripped over
perspective.
himself.
In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath
Right.
it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Like, what is that, bro?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Flushed out right, looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh!
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken second down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is going to way down the left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. An option handoff here to Mixon. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Going for it on 4th.
Lifted, my nigga. Oh my God.
Got him there.
We got you know having that
This to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one.
Come on, how the whole
33
game is gonna glitch out right there, my nigga? What the fuck is that, my nigga? I swear to God.
yards.
Every game is like bullshit, my nigga. Right. I couldn't even control my nigga.
Here we go. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point. Now things get more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
What the fuck?
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
How's
pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to take it down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 94 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays of the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They go play action with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Before he gets into enemy territory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, force the move free, and it's second down.
Oh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. It lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
has just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late, gotta go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow at 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I would have been 35 right now.
The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jets, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Pretty good, but I just want the face. She ain't talking about no chicken, I'ma do the way Valentine. Eating out ain't no fun, man. And if you switch and touch me, ain't no coming back everywhere. We can stand there, my niggas too pouring up. With the Henny, I start sipping juice, blow it up. With the jogging, ain't no tapping, fucking bunny. 100 tires, ain't no tapping, put it up. 100 trucks don't be nothing less. Fucking Nikes in my pocket where I keep it kept. Fourth quarter, I be balling, so ain't break a sweat. And the only time I play the bitch is when I need some rest, nigga. Baby, they hate when we was coming up. We never met me, we have to run them numbers up. We didn't get 100, you know, we live at 100 plus. I can't have some of my stuff I really need to do. You get the chance to put you where you need to
Look, doing 150 in that deep, burning tires like 10 blocks, sliding in that fast lane, but bending corners for them knots. 35, I'm in the game, cause I ain't really like to watch. Posted up, down low, but shooting threes like I'm boxing. Underestimate a nigga, I don't move like a wreck. Low key out here for solid, moving bigger with the net. Small suit, big drink, putting on for my town. Swimming in them different curves where a lot of niggas grab me running plays with my man. Cause I ain't thinking with the bread, I need a bag because the boss will be giving, that's why I get it. Running check up for a nigga if I'm really in the hole. But best believe I'm always working, ain't dependent on no home. All the super talk my shit, stuff and work up in the rental. So we feeling bitches tight, get that. Look, doing 150 in that deep, burning tires like 10 blocks, sliding in that fast lane, but bending corners for them knots. 35, I'm in the game, cause I ain't really like to watch. Posted up, down low, but shooting threes like I'm boxing. Underestimate a nigga, I don't move like a wreck. Low key out here for solid, moving jigging with the net. Small suit, big drink, putting on for my town. Swimming in them different curves where a lot of niggas grab me running plays with my man. Cause I ain't stingy with the bread, I need a bad bitch at the boss to be giving, that's why I be getting. Running check up for a nigga if I'm really in the hole. But best believe I'm always working, ain't dependent on no home. Trying to super talk my shit, stuff and work up in the rental. So we feeling bitches tight, get that addy, then we feeling. Niggas get to talking greasy like the doc I'm at the gym. Got some bro shots with the chain like bitches tickets in the channel. Trying to judge me off of fence, I'm more of the settle type of trying to stack me on the corner like a dog and I'm a bite. Fingers out and press the gas, then the boys dropping left. I was talking up a lump from all the sherbet in my chest. Still stuck behind 10, but can't afford to get pulled over. Loaded 40 in my council with some drink up in my soda. Just a soldier with no limit. But I ain't Master P. I was taught believe nothing what you hear is what you see. Live my life 100 plus. Can't take my foot up off the gas. Put my dollars in my pocket. Bet you still gon' shake her ass. Bitches hate a broke boy, but love a nigga in his bag. Better stop taking that pill if I know brown headed to cash. Live my life 100 plus, nigga. Ay, live my life 100 plus. I live my life 100 plus, nigga. Ay, live my life 100 plus. Throw that bag, I'm in the rush. I live my life 100 plus, nigga. Live my life 100 plus. I live my life 100 plus, nigga. I live my life 100 plus. Throw that bag, I'm in the rush, nigga. That's all thank you, no fucking nigga. Here we from the bottom, many dollars we the fucking nigga. All about the dollars, you gotta know how we coming, nigga. Came from the pain, you can't relate to having nothing, nigga. Ain't no discussion, you ain't fucking with the big dog. I'm in the zone, know it wrong to get big dog. We living fast, we ain't worried about the next. Focus on getting cash, we be worried about the check. Playing catch up, tell them catch up. I'm in that left lane, tell the bitch I ain't in no wedding, cause it's the best thing. You know the niggas go figure to get a best frame. We flipping shit, it's ridiculous like the X game. Nothing like a wreck, run them left and run you clown. And I'm flipping to them bitches when I'm batting on that mouth. Ain't no holding back, live 100 plus, you better know that. You tripping out with them hoes at, you getting with that dough at. In my life 100 plus, nigga. I live my life 100 plus. I live my life 100 plus, nigga. I live my life 100 plus. Throw that bag, I'm in the rush. I live my life 100 plus, nigga. Live my life 100 plus. I live my life 100 plus, nigga. I live my life 100 plus. Throw that bag, I'm in the rush, nigga.